Okay, so in this first part of design and analysis of a single story shed, we are going to learn how to draw, model in Stadd Pro. Okay, so to do that, we need a column layout. Here you can see we have prepared a column layout based on our requirement. Okay, here you can see there are 15 grid. Okay, so 15 grid. These are called. Here you can see these grids are called mid frame. Okay, mid frame, and this grid is called end frame. Okay, so here you can see at the first bay, the spacing is 5675, and later it is 6100, and at the end of this shape the spacing of two column is 5675. Okay, so this is our end bay, this is our end bay, and this is our internal bay or mid bay, whichever way you can call it. Okay, so to model this shade, okay, so to model this shade, we also need a section. Okay, so we have also prepared a section here based on our requirement. Here you can see the eve height. Okay, this is the most critical. You need a eve height, actually the height of the building. So this height will come from client. Client will actually decide what would be the height of the his shade. Okay, so here you can see the eve height is 6800, and also the slope of the shade will be mentioned there. Okay, so the slope is 1:10. Okay, so this is a preliminary section. Okay, this is also you can call a preliminary column layout. This column layout is almost final. This is almost fixed. Okay, so here you can start now from here. So to start from, so we just need to open Stadd Pro. Here you can see that we just opened Stadd Pro. If we go to new project is type, click on space, you just write part 1. Okay, this is our first part, so part 1. So here you can see the units in meter or in millimeter. Okay, so to keep that in mind, to put meter and kilonewton. Okay, just choose your folder, then click on next. Okay, and then finish. Okay, so here is the setup of the Stadd Pro. Just click the cross button here. Okay, here you can see the x along this direction. Okay, z along this direction, and y along vertical direction. Okay, so this is a xy plane, xyz plane. Okay, so we are going to put a point at this plane area. Okay, so let us consider a reference point from here. Let us consider this is our first reference point. Okay, this is our first point. So to draw the first point, what we have to do, we have to just put 0 and 0 at x and z. Okay, so we are going to put our value in xz plane. Okay, so this is our first point. Here you can see this is our first point. Okay, you can select it by click the node cursor and click here. Okay, then what we have to do, then we have to go to the drawing again, and let's check the next grid is 5675, and then 6100, and then grid was 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12, and last one is 5675 again. Okay, so to do that, just click on this node cursor, click here. Okay, and click this transitional repeat. So we are going along positive z direction. This direction is positive z direction. Okay, so click on z. Okay, so first of all, What is the value? The value is 5.675. Okay. If we go to the drawing again, here you can see the first grid spacing is 5.675 meter. Okay. Just click on OK. Here you can see the second point. Okay. So now click on this second point and again just go to the drawing and then you can see then 6,100. What is the number? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay. So select the second point and then click on transitional repeat again Z direction. The value is 6.1. Okay. How many times? It is 12 times. Okay. Then click on OK. Here you can see all the nodes are created. Okay. So there is also another node. Okay. This is also 5,675. So click on this last point. Okay. Then again go to transitional repeat. Then Z. Then again click on 5.675. Okay. Then click on OK. So here is your point. So you can see all the points along that line has been drawn. Okay. Now we need to draw this line too. Then what is the value? What is the value of from this grid to that grid is 29,600. Okay. Then we can copy all these ones. Okay. Again, transitional repeat. We are going along x direction, positive x, so 29.6 meter. Okay. Then click on OK. Okay. So we have drawn these two lines, this line and this line. Now at the end frame, there is more columns. Okay. Here you can see the more columns at the end frame. So going to to do that, what we have to do? So the grid spacing from first column to the second column is 5,650. Okay. So just click on this point again, transitional repeat 5.650. Okay. Click on OK. Then next point is 6,100. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So here you can do it in a single command 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So what we can do now, just select here. You can see, just select here. Okay. Then transitional repeat. How many times it will go? It will go actually 3 times. Okay. Let's just check. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So 1, 2, 3 times. What is the value? 6.10. Okay. Along the x direction. Okay. So just click on OK. So here you can see your points has been drawn here. Okay. Now you need to replicate these points to here. Okay. Then what is the value here? The total value from this grid center line to this grid center line is 84,550. Okay. So just click on this value, select on value, click on this transitional repeat x. The value was 84.55. Okay. Then along the z direction, positive z direction, then OK. Here is your point. Okay. So all the points have been drawn here. Okay. Now what we have to do is now we want to draw the RCC column too. If you look at this here, if you look here, you have a steel column. Okay, right there. Okay, you have a steel column there. I just break it. So below that steel column, there is an RCC column too. Okay. Below that RCC column, there is a footing like this way. Okay. So we are going to model this part too. So let us consider the height of this RCC portion is 1.5 meter. Okay. So you also have a grade beam here. Okay. This is the grade beam. Okay. We are going to model this too. Okay. So this is the setup. Okay. This is the setup. So what is the value of this RCC portion is 1.5 meter. Okay. So now what we are going to do, let's select all the nodes. Okay. Then click again transitional repeat along y direction. And what is the value? 1.5 times. Okay. And then link steps. Okay. And okay, here you can see, okay, the RCC column has been drawn. Okay, now we are going to draw the steel column. Okay, to draw the steel column, we need the height. We need the height of the columns. So from the section, we can get the height. So the eve height is 6,800. Okay, the eve height is start from base plate bottom to the rafter top. Okay, so now click on this here, 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 this one, this one, this one. Okay, this one, sorry, this one, this one. Okay. So what is the height? Height is 6.8. Okay. So this is along vertical axis, y-axis, and link steps. So the 2 points will be connected by a frame. Okay. Then click on OK. So the column along the eve line has been drawn. Okay. So the column has been drawn. Now we are gonna draw the rafter for any of the line, and then we will replicate to all the lines. Okay. So do that. Here you can see this is the eve height, and you need the height of this one too. Okay. So we don't have the height of the ridge. Okay. This is the ridge and this is eve. We don't have the height of ridge, but what we have is the slope. So from the slope and the distance here, we can find the height of the ridge. Okay. So how we are going to find the height of the ridge? Just click on yes and yes. Okay. So here you can see, just take this one. The spacing is 29,600. And what is the center of this line? So we just divide 29.6 meter divided by 2. That gives us 14.800, okay, meter. So just just select this point, okay, and replicate along y-axis. What is the value? 14.8. okay, this is the value. This is actually the center. Okay, click on okay. Here you can see this is a point along that line. So your reach height will be what will be the height? We just calculate. How to calculate? Just to divide this value is to divide 14.800 divided by 10. Why 10? Because the slope is 1:10. So you have to divide it by 10. Okay. So what we will get? We will get 14.48. Okay. So to clarify you, look at this one. Okay. This is line, and here you can see. Okay. So this value is 1.48 meter. Okay. This is your if. Okay. And this point is your ridge. Okay. So to find out, you have to divide this. You have to divide this with the slope. Okay. So our total distance was 29,600 divided by 2. We'll get this value, and this value will be divided by slope. Slope is 1:10. Okay. So we'll divide it by 10. Then we will get the additional height. Okay. So this height is 1.48. So now what we are going to do, we are going to click here. Okay. Then we are going to again do transitional repeat. What is the value? 1.48. Okay. We can link step or not. Depends on you. Okay. We just click on link step. It doesn't matter too much. Okay. Then click add beam. Okay. Then click here and click on here. Okay. So here is the first part. Actually, one of the part of two rafters has been drawn here. Okay. Now, if we go to the rafter, here you can see the rafter is splitted. Okay. The rafter is splitted. So first part is 5,678. Okay. The second part is 6,130, and the other part is 365. Okay. So what is the first part? So what is the first part? Then we click here. Here you can see insert beam. Just click on here. Okay. Click on here. What is the first part? 5.678. Okay. Actually in meter at beam. Okay. And the other part, just click here. What is the value? 6.130. Okay. And add new point. Okay. Okay. So here is your point. Okay. Now, you can mirror it. Just look at this point. What is the number? 108. Then click this value, this one. Okay. And click mirror and YZ plane, no problem. 108 point. Okay. And then click OK. So here the other part of the rafter. Okay. Now, what you can do here, okay, you can replicate this. So click this one. What is the value? 5.675. Okay. And 5 along Z direction, positive Z direction. So Y. Okay. Now click here to here. Okay. Okay. It's been drawn. Now we need to draw this column. We need to extrude this column. So select here. First of all, they just extrude, only for 5 meter and link steps. Okay. Okay. Now, what we can do now? Just click here. We don't, the dimension mode. Just check the number. The beam number is 77. Select here. Go to geometry, stress selected member to a existing member. What is the member name? 77. So click on 77 and then apply. Okay, and look at this value, 82. Okay, click on 82 and apply. Okay. Okay, so we don't need this once because we have drawn this for the easiness of the model. You just click okay and delete it from your model. Okay. Now, what we have to do, we need to replicate this to on the other side. Okay. So do that. You can also remove these ones too. Okay. Yes. Okay, then click this one. Just first of all, check what is the number of the 114. Then click here, 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 here. Okay. And then mirror. What is the value? What is the node number? 114. Okay. Then okay. Here you can see your end frame is also been modeled. Okay. Now, what we have to do, we have to, replicate this frame to the other, grid lines. So what we have to do, just click here, 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 okay. And select transitional repeat button. Okay. How many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So 12 times. Okay. What is the value? 6.1. But this time it is going along negative z. So it will be minus 6.1. Okay. So the global direction would be z along z direction. Click on OK. Sorry, member has not been selected yet. Swans, and this one. Okay. So click on OK. Here is the member. Okay. Now you need to, to replicate this member to this end frame. Okay. So click this one, 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 and click this one, this one, this one, this one. Okay. And what is the value? What is the value? What is the value? The last frame, 84.550. Then click on OK. Then you are going to along z direction, but negative value is 84.550. Okay. Then click on OK. So your frame has been drawn here. Okay. Now, what we are going to do, we are going to draw the grade beam. Okay. So to draw the grade beam, first of all, just click here, click here. Yes, you want to save it. Right. Undo. Okay. Now, this side, okay, side, you can easily replicate this one because the spacing of this, same. That is 6.1. So 6.1. How many times? 11 times along z direction, but it will go on negative z direction. So minus 6.1. Okay. Then click on okay. And the last part is this one. We will draw it manually. Okay. Okay. Now click this once. Click this once. And transitional repeat and transitional repeat. Transitional repeat that will go along X direction. What is the value? 29.6. Okay. Then click on OK. Okay. Now, this will go to the other end frame. So click on transitional repeat, Z direction, obviously minus 4.550. Okay. Then click on OK. Here you can see your gate beam has been drawn. This frame 2. Okay. Now we are going to draw start member. Okay. Start member. So start member will be drawn along the if and reach. Okay. Or it may be drawn on any internal point too. No problem. Okay. It depends on your design consideration. Click here, click here, click here, click here. These are the start members. Then click here, 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 click here, click here, click here. Okay. And then it needs to be replicated. So what is the value? 29.6. Okay. Along X, positive X. So okay. Here is start member along line. So we are going to draw start member along reach 2. Okay. Click here and click here. Then you can also replicate from here along the direction. What is the value? Minus 6.1. Okay. How many times? 11 times. Okay. And click on OK. And the last one will be drawn manually. Okay. So here is your start member. Okay. Here you can see your 3D model. You can rotate this model. Okay. This is an industrial shape. Okay. Now we are going to put support. Okay. Create support, pin support. Okay. Because the foundation is spread footing. So pin support. Okay. Add there. Okay. Then select from any view, no problem. Then you have to select the node cursor and select all the nodes here at the bottom, and then 3D view. And then you just need, you just first of all you have to select this node, and then go to from any view, just select the nodes at the bottom and just assign. It's okay. Here you can see your pin support has been assigned at the bottom of your RCC column. Okay. So this is actually the model. So now what we are going to do now, we are going to, put some extra, start member at the end base. Okay. So this here, these are also, the start member, the end base. Okay. Okay. Now, end base. Okay. You can draw it here and replicate there too, or you can draw it manually, whichever way you prefer. Okay. So this is your additional start member at the end B. Okay. Now what we are going to do, we are going to draw the bracing. Okay. Let us consider we are going to draw cable bracing or rod bracing in this project. Okay. So first of all, let us consider our first bracing will be here. Okay, this is our cable or rod bracing. Okay, here and okay. Now draw here. Okay, so we need to put bracing in the middle too. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so we can put another bracing here. Okay, probably at the center. Okay. This is our cable or rod bracing. Okay, here you can see the vertical wall bracing. Okay, vertical wall bracing. Now we are going to put roof bracing. Okay, so to do that, what we have to do, just go to this add beam, go from here to here, from this point to this point, 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 point to this point. Okay, from this point to this point. Okay. Okay. Okay, as the grid spacing of this end bay is similar, then we can copy this one too. Okay, so what is the length from this point to actually this point? 78.75. So click on this one, right, and click at the center. Both will be copied. Okay. Okay. Then replicate once again z direction, but negative z direction, as it is going in negative z direction. Then minus 78 point, okay, 875. Then click on OK. Okay, so here you can see our roof bracing has been replicated from one end bay to another bay. Okay, as the spacing of this end bay is same. Okay, now we are gonna draw roof bracing here. Okay. We can also mirror this one. Let's take a point. The point is say 148. Okay. So click this center. Okay. Then what is the plane? 148. 148 mirror. Okay. Then click on OK. Okay. So the bracing has been mirrored here. Okay. So this is a full modeling of an industrial shed. So we have drawn RCC column, grade beam, steel column, rafter, start member, bracing. Okay, so we have considered cable bracing or rod bracing here. You can consider it pipe bracing or angle bracing, or or any kind of eye joist, whichever as per your design choices. Okay, so here is our first lesson. Okay, so in the next lesson we will learn, how to assign, frame in this model. Okay, so stay tuned and thank you for watching, and if you like, please do subscribe. Thank you.